It seems once again I have forgotten to properly locate my face. Allow me to move right about back up here. There we go. Salutations, class, and welcome back. Tonight we're actually returning to Guilty Gear because unfortunately Dr. Cave is feeling a little ill today. So we are not going to be able to do Halo 2 this week, unless he might decide to join us on Saturday. We'll see. Saturday might otherwise be a cleanup stream for Franbo, but we have the rest of our week which should remain mostly the same. Continuing at that, let's get in some more Testament training, shall we? Welcome back, Zero. Glad to see you can finally make it. Adjust the microphone gain. That should be a lot better. I'm trying to strike that perfect audio balance, which is one of the most important parts of streaming. And a formal welcome to Jeffy and Red Mario and Ika. Welcome, everyone. Well, if we're getting down to business immediately, you know what? Instead of lazing around in training mode, in which I absolutely do not know what I'm doing with this character, let's go ahead and immediately begin our lobbies. Which, I'll still have a little time for training before someone else shows in. Wait. I'm too used to joining someone else's. Start this again. I will prepare that lobby for y'all immediately. 3-2. QSV lowercase l. I wish they'd put them in all caps. That would make it a lot more legible. I love your support, Jeffy. Thank you. And since I know we had a couple of other folk who were looking for a lobby, I'll go ahead and post that code in Votum server, and we can begin. Rock and roll. Otherwise, we can at least get a little bit of stuff done in training mode to try to figure out what exactly is our game plan with this character. I usually try to operate on as much muscle memory as possible. So, let's see if we actually have any documentation that might give me a good depiction of what we need for our bread and butters. That's usually where I start learning a character. Ah, welcome, Ika. I'm probably on a cabinet since I hit the training mode option. Should give us a roll very soon here.
We've got a newcomer.
Rock and roll.
Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
Show me what you've learned. Zero, I have absolutely, zero idea what you're referring to. One thing I have learned is that the melee strike from Grave Reaper actually nullifies projectiles. So if you send that out at just the right time, you can counter zone someone else. Oh, that's the vampire mask from JoJo, correct? Ha! Because of the cross-up, I actually missed my teleport input. Ah, nicely done. Redstone of Aja in the forehead makes you OP. That is the vampire mask, right? Or am I thinking of something different? I was thinking of the one that transformed Dio. Excellently done. I seem to be neglecting my anti-airs. Ah, you're calling my bluff. There's one. And go for the quick cross-up. Oh, the base for it, so I imagine it's been modified. For extra vampire nonsense going on. Right. Very good frame traps, at least from a distance there. And the JK to hit on both sides, no matter what kind of cross-up I'm going for. Excellently mashed. Well, Zero, that shows how much I know about JoJo. Very little. And we can leave it on rematch until we have other people here for some sets. Ooh, nicely done. Oh, because I got hit, I didn't get a succubus. Nicely done. This'll probably end up getting me killed. Or never mind, I'll get the KO first. Well then. Nicely done. It's kind of funny watching two different keep away characters. Ah, my little mark was still out there. Almost. So far, I'm actually thinking about mid-tier. That's what I think about Testament so far. Welcome, Lycast. Welcome. We have an open lobby if you'd like to join us. Although most everyone is going to be trying out the new character. Nice follow-up. I just used the standard English rules. It should be Lycast if it's spelled like that. Ooh, almost. And that one was still quick enough. Zero, I know you would not like to fight the Old Testament. Old Testament or New Testament? Nice, Gold Burst. Excellent jump. I don't remember if you did. Ooh, that's a conversion. Ah, I could have ended it if I remembered the super input. And let's go. Zero, the Testament redesign, I will actually throw you a bone and say that I do prefer the more complex movesets, but I do believe the sort of former trash moveset, or, well, trap moveset. Here I am trying to talk and read chat and play at the same time. The trapping moveset, yeah, it has a lot more complexity and depth to it, which I can appreciate. But if we're talking about solely visual redesigns, no, New Testament shits on Old Testament. Yeah, but look at Ika. Ika's rocking some really nice colors over there. No air to air for me. Ika's got that pressure. Here I am, always trying to go for the grab. I was waiting for a chance to yell RC, but I didn't block correctly the first time. Ah, missed. You teleported right through it. And I'm about to die. Ah, it's so slow. Excellent double jump there to bait out the anti-air. Wonderful set. And no, the reason I'm picking this testament is because of the immaculate choice of red hair and green eyes.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Cry about it, Zero. Or go do something that you normally do, like play Elden Ring badly. No chance to contend with that projectile. Ooh, nice. That was actually a misinput for the super. Has anyone else actually shown up? I don't think I saw someone else join the lobby. Let me know and I will take it off of rematch. Right, JK is what's used for that sort of nonsense. Excellently done. I need to get into the habit of autopiloting the projectile. I think Johnny is all but guaranteed. I will not be maining Testament, but for the sake of learning neutral, I might be picking them up as a secondary. A 6p in the other direction comes out as a 5p after the cross-up. Stop being so aggressive, Xander. I am normally a Gold Lewis player, which I might be able to show off sometime later this evening. Might be a short stream. I'm uncertain. I am very, very elegant. And eloquent. Funny enough, I might actually have vibes appropriate for a Testament, but no. As much as I disagree with Zero, I do actually find some distaste in the simplicity of a lot of these Strive characters. I don't think I could main anyone who had a 4-star difficulty or easier. Like, only half the 3 stars or harder interest me. I think just about everyone else has way too simple of gameplay. And to think I would have almost had that. Why would I play a degenerate character like Happy Chaos? I have more self-respect than that. He's not a war crime, he's just incredibly lame. Just Roman cancel into the 5D. Aizen, but he's dehydrated. You know, you hit about a fifth the time, but when you do it, it really works. Well, yeah, that's probably the worst matchup that I could have had. Because when Axel has to zone, he's actually trying. But Happy Chaos doesn't have to try to zone. Yeah, you can do the combo over and over again, but you literally just have an aimbot. My favorite fighting game is actually Rev 2. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. I still don't think I have a perfect character in Accent Core. And Accent Core still has a little bit too much shame for me. Oh, I was doing the posture check. Didn't think I'd actually be off the wall so soon. I still have no idea when the little succubus goes away, or how long it stays out. Never been able to figure that one out. And see here, I thought that one was going to angle down because the succubus is still out there. I should check your attitude, Zero. Kayla, welcome. We're still trying to figure out the new character. I should just basically always do 5k off of that. Welcome, Zozo. You're just in time to see Ika flex on me, once again. Thank you, Lycast. Your attendance is appreciated. Do we have anyone else in here yet, or... Oh, it's gonna kick me back to the training mode. Still just the two of us. Alright. I am darting my eyes back and forth, so I'm having a bit of trouble keeping track on when people are showing up. I just have to compliment my friend, Zika. You're doing wonderfully.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
There is a new character released just yesterday, Kayla. So we are giving them a try. I do need to have a good understanding of neutral, and this is mostly a neutral-based character. Excellent teleport. Ooh, and it actually hits from up top. Ah, nicely done. It's funny, the Dustloop article actually already says, hey, turns out the overheads aren't actually that useful. The long-range overhead and low, the tracking ones. I'd call them projectiles, but more would get on me about what their hitboxes are marked as. Ah, what was my 2P beaten out by that? Seems to be a curse I get on most of my characters. Here, let me do a crouching punch and let it get beaten by an anti-air. Excellent jump. And excellent teleport. It's a shame Stain doesn't actually do anything for throws. Oh, I'm not dead. Still too much recovery. Oh wait, I was holding back, not down. Right, I do need to remember that is a low from that distance. Continue.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Go ahead. Get the stain out there. Ah, remove the instant I get hit. Go for the quick grab. I do like the mix-ups though. Makes this character actually really, really fun doing the teleports to get in, or whatever little shenanigans you can do to get around them. Skip past that projectile. Ah, nicely done. You know, it's said it's not a very useful move, but I can definitely see it being really strong and neutral against other characters that have options they'll be trying to commit to from a distance. What I think would be most important is the fact that it should have a way to deal with Kai's fireballs. Ah, no anti-air. Excellent teleport fake out there. And I'm dead. Marvelous conversion. I don't know how to actually follow up a mid-screen punish. Would it be off of 6H or... Ah, no 6P. I was trying to do it in the other direction. Right. I keep mixing up which one I should teleport to and which one I should use the crow on. And go ahead and drop the reversal on him. I do believe Lycast has shown up. Welcome. Oh, we have quite a few folk in here. Let's see. Game setting. Oh, wait. Room settings. Winner stays. Amen. Got ourselves a high-ranking bike in here, I see. Well, now I'm excited. And I do believe that was Rezer I just saw. Welcome to you as well. Although he's probably not in the stream.
Are you ready?
Rock and roll. It's still gonna be us, then. I was looking at chat. Did it rotate both players out, or why are we here?
Man.
Welcome, Decursion. I'm curious why you have two accounts. Ah, I should have done a conversion off of that. Almost. Ooh, right through the whip. Same brain cell. Ah, and I should have seen it coming. Ah, excellent catch on the jump there. Marvelous, marvelous. And again, little succubus disappears. I don't know if Rezer's in the chat right now. Well, that's upsetting. Ooh, now that's a mix-up. Not while you're in the air. God, tried the 6P. I think you still caught me during the start. I was hoping you'd still be in the air. Always good, Ito. Well, thank you for your attendance regardless, Lycast. Go ahead, sit back and relax. There we go. Rezzer's in here, right? Indeed, that's my... Wow, he's gotten in a lot of time. It's a shame that your mom managed to get into your account to delete videos. That's kind of a violation of privacy, I'd say. Rezzer doing some damage. Nice. Jump slash into the slash version of Grave Reaper. Got it. It's not going to show my ping while I'm in a match. Or, well, while I'm spectating. Only when I'm actually fighting someone else.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Instant air dash into the slash version of Grave Reaper. Rezzer's got some good tricks for us. That's what I really need to work on, is remembering to do the close slash into 6H. Getting out of trouble. Ooh, same setup. Ika's getting the pressure on. Can you do the crow in the air? I don't think you can do the crow mid-air. That's a shame. Would be really fun having a character that just has a lot of air projectiles to use. Have I even double jumped once yet? I think I might have completely gotten that idea out of my system since I've been playing Gold Lewis all this time. So we begin. Stain never seems to stay on long enough. I looked it up, it's apparently 5 seconds. But for the most part, at least from what I've seen of the mirror matches here, maybe it only happens because Testament has better mobility for defense, but getting the stain on someone usually will get you just a slightly longer block string from a distance. I haven't seen any big conversions off of it yet, but it could be because people don't know how to do this character to their fullest. Ah, more caffeine.
Are you ready?
Wait, I think this tea is decaffeinated. Ah, I'll be alert enough.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, nicely done. 6H is huge for what I heard. Like a really, really important counter poke. Well, there's a use for Stain right there. Got me blocking for a little bit longer. All tea has caffeine, unless it is caffeinated. Here I am, always trying to use Slash for jump in. Guess I have been playing too much XR. Excellent conversion. Insert joke about Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds here. Excellent air throw. I suppose I have been using the same round start a bit too often. I'll just take the L here. Alright, no more jumping backwards round start. Sure, same brain cell. Excellent anti-air. And wonderful conversion. You know, that's something I didn't think about. Doing a lot more PRCs off the projectiles. That way you can probably secure combos quite a bit better. Hop on in. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more tea. And skibbity whoop.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Perfect.
Perfectly timed. I return.
Are you ready?
Ah, posture check and tea check.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Wow, that does control a lot of space. Yeah, that's like minus 26 if I remember correctly. Ah, it already went away. Yo, you can 5k after that? Ah, there's a gap, that's right.
Duel 2.
Excellently done, Rezer. Hey, Salutations, as always. Being a Gold Lewis main, I have to know to just sit there and block for a long time. Excellent wake up super. I'm not cheating on Gold Lewis, I'm farming the new character for views, obviously. Already yesterday's stream is my second most watched one. Though, I can be honest, I'm really liking Testament's neutral. And being able to train myself getting a good read on the opponent is just what I need for Gold Lewis, as I do believe neutral is my weakest part with him. But rest assured, when our tournament arrives on Friday, I will definitely be back to playing Gold Lewis at the time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Well, yeah, I left it on spectate. That's what I do when we have lobbies up. And I'll usually wait until I'm kicked off of the sea and let the lobbies rock in the background. Looking for that wake up super, I see. Excellent conversion. From what I've seen from a couple of other guides, people are usually trying to look for a setup into staying on knockdown more than anything else. Ah, you hate to see it. With all those recovery frames. No worries, Kayla. You aren't usually around for, Guilty Gear, if I remember. Not for the entire time, you're here for bits and pieces of each stream. And only recently have we been doing so many of these lobbies. After all, I've gotten a little bit more presence among some friends. And a number of my peers have decided to visit my streams. Last, it's been maybe 5 streams or so. I haven't actually done much of the latter, since every time I started a stream, a number of my friends have decided to show up. And I think it's best to let each other rock. After all, my biggest source of clout will obviously be those tournaments, right? I need to know who I'm fighting. Ah, you hate to see it. There's the stain setup. Excellent anti-air. And here we are back to scythe footsies. Eager going on the offensive with that PRC, and there's the throw into the OTG. That's actually something that's taken me up until, I don't know, about the past month to remember with Gold Lewis, is OTGing every time my opponent's on low health after a hard knockdown. And it's probably going to take forever to actually get into my mind with anyone else. Hard knockdowns are weird. At least you can't combo off of no TG in this game like you could in Exit Core. Wow, that projectile was out forever. I could hide from it and get hit next week. Ah, you destroyed my projectile before it came out. No charge projectile for me. Ooh. Is that a smoke detector? Did anyone else hear that? I tried to mash out super there. Well, it was only one beep. I don't think that was a smoke alarm. That's weird. And see, there it was, me trying to teleport. I think that's really my only complaint so far, is I have no idea what the timer is on those things. Excellent anti-air. And excellent 2K. I will go check to make sure that the kitchen isn't on fire. Just in case. And a skibbity whoop.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All clear, it was just the dishwasher. And once again, I've completely moved myself off the screen. Come on. Get Professor back on. Reset transform and quickly hide over here.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
There, all's good. This is probably only going to be a 2 or 3 hour gear stream. Normally I try to do them for anywhere from 4 to 6. But I am feeling a bit sleepy today. So we might keep this short. Seeing some really spicy Testament play though. Alright, I swear, I'm not going to lose every one of these. See, if I'm losing the mirror here, obviously it's because of my neutral. Which is what I need to fix, what I need to work on.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I could have sworn I had it first. Nicely done. God, try the 6P. Keep it going. Why does it keep setting me into danger state? I'm not running away. That's the wrong button. I wanted the projectile one.
Slap.
Well done.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Excellent. Ah, missed the 6p again. Excellent jump. Really, from that distance? Projectile goes out. You can't explain that. Ah, and to think I could have had a wall break. Crow goes out. Suppose it's not going to keep going, not if the projectile's set up right there. It's really interesting having to do kind of a long game plan. Lots of thinking, lots of planning ahead. Well done. Indeed, it's going to be a very wonderful stream incursion. You and Scythence both, I believe, are really excited for it. Almost there. No, because a 2-2 input would also be completely symmetrical. And I feel like something like a teleport that's supposed to get you towards a little spot that you set down. I feel like that should be an input you should be able to get without needing to do a quarter circle in a direction. It happened earlier, actually. You crossed me up while I was trying to teleport, and I ended up doing a 5k in the wrong direction. Plus, a lot of, I mean, for what I know, Chip's teleport previously was a 2-2 input. Excellent 6p. Ika making sure the stain does not stay on for very long. On a similar note, I have been kind of wishing for anti-airs that had sort of a symmetrical input as well. Just because I feel like ambiguous cross-ups are kind of unhealthy for fighting games. And if you had an anti-air that, say, covered a little bit of space behind you, while hitting upward, and you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about a cross-up at that, I feel like that would be a lot better. Now if you've already, like, air dashed over to the other side, that's fine. But one of the reasons I actually really don't appreciate Street Fighter is there's been way too many times that Akuma has forward jumped over me and ambiguously hit me with his ass from a jumping medium kick. Or was that a heavy kick? I think it's medium kick. One thing I do kind of like is that Smash actually has upward inputs. You're also a degenerate Skullgirls player. You know, I've been wanting to get back into Skullgirls for the longest time. And I think if I had some friends to fight against, it would be a really good thing for me to pick back up. That, I believe, was the first, like, serious fighting game I played. Unless you count Soul Calibur 4, which was kind of my first fighting game, but I didn't have a good internet at the time, so I never really got to play it online. There's lots of games harder than Dark Souls. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Hollow Knight was one of them. Yeah, you were here for that lecture. My 6Ps are on point, though. That would have been so sweet if it worked. If it worked.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
You know, I probably could have gone for the teleport from the other side there. No double grab. Nope, that in fact was not a bar slash I was fishing for. Well done, Ika, as always. That's right, I should get the thumbnail up. I wonder how that's going to go. I do have my highest hopes for the Hollow Knight stream tomorrow. Still haven't found my love for that game. I've restarted it, I believe, 3 times. And I can only get a few hours in before it just completely bores me. It might just be a slow burn game. What's the average runtime of that game anyway? Xander continued to ponder to himself, completely ignoring the match going on that he could deliver commentary for. Allegedly, 26 to 40. Which should occupy 48 minutes or hours, decursion. That'd be silly if the game was only 48 minutes long. Speaking of, there will be a Hylix 1 stream sometime this year. I actually have really high hopes for this year, as there's some wonderful games we have lined up. Hollow Knight being our next really big one, unless you count Pokemon Legends Arceus. But also on the list this year would be other indie hits like Off Lisa and Hylix. 48-minute speedrun, okay. Well, I'm not gonna speedrun Hollow Knight. In fact, I don't think there's anything I could speedrun on this channel. I don't know if there's any game I know well enough to speedrun. Maybe Dead Cells, maybe. Ah, this year's gonna be so fun. Even though we're already a third of the way through it. Can you imagine? I don't think I could ever speedrun Minecraft. I don't know if I'd do something that has that level of RNG. Mostly because it's always taking me a long time to find diamonds and all the other equipment you need. Aw, shit. Here we go again. You can jump out of that? That's not fun. Almost. Ah, I missed my input. Excellent far slash. That was me trying to jump into a jump dust there. Let's go ahead and get some more space control, shall we? Ah, almost. Almost. I can't believe that one whipped. I see. You really want me to apply that pressure. Unfortunately, I'm a Godless main and mash super on, minus. Oh yeah, there's a lot of little intricacies like that in Minecraft. I'll admit, one of the reasons I haven't started a Minecraft stream is I'm not sure what to do with it. Another server for friends, or... Excellent, JK. Almost. Definitely feels like Kai with extra steps. Oh, how silly of me. And wonderfully red as always, Ika. Excellently set up. Ooh, almost, almost. Oh, there's the gold burst. Let's go, let's go. Ah, not enough time to RC out of that. And welcome, Soleil. For what I think I remember how to pronounce that name. Soleil, right? Yeah, been about an hour stream. I think it's gonna be a short one, roughly 2 hours or so. After the stream is done, I will keep the lobby up, but Professor's a little sleepy today. I'm not a famous celebrity yet, Jeffy. But I am on my way there. It's only a matter of how well I'm noticed. A lot better ways to cheat than lie to your family. Oh, is this a dream game? I really need to steal that bread and butter. It's all about that 5k into 6h right there. In fact, I haven't been using much of Testament's K normals. Well, if that's the case, Jeffy, then I've been a famous celebrity for a long time. After all, even on my non-VTubing channel that I uploaded like one Overwatch replay to like 5 years ago. Yeah, it would have been 5 years ago. At least like 3 of my friends subscribed to that. One thing that I have, seen, and Jim actually got me with it a couple of times. I was fighting his Testament. He set up Stain on me, and when the hitbox activated, he'd run up for a throw. Yeah, not that scary at full screen. Noted. All the plus frames in the world. Yep. Of course the Kai main is still going to play a neutral character like a grappler. Noted. I think that is something I'm going to have to do, and that is just teleport after people once I get that combo.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Was that a question for me or for Jeffy, Decursion? Ah, there's me trying to go for the teleport grab again. Nicely done. Ah, I should have gone for the cross up. That would have been so nasty. Go for the strike.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, I could feel that. You were trying to get the crow to hit me, weren't you? Testament Gaming. Counter, counter. Wait, what the heck? Was I hit by the projectile that was still out for all that time? Sure feels like it. Right, I'm probably way minus after that. Iga. Still hitting me with that after all this? Go ahead and set this out there. I could just use a little bit of a break. Nicely done. And well done. I probably should have paid attention to that burst. That's interesting though. I had the super out, but I think because I did some of the other block string stuff, you could still burst out of it, right? For what I remember, you have to actually be hit by the super, right? You have to be in hit stun to get your burst locked out. Thing that annoys you most about picking up Hollow Knight in 21 was the fact that there were spoilers everywhere and that's impossible to escape them. And yet, after all this time, I haven't found any spoilers for the game myself. I have no idea what happens. Probably some Dark Souls kind of stuff where there's like a fallen kingdom or some decrepit king at the end who, I don't know, looks like you but has a bigger needle.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I knew it. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, that's the stuff I need to steal, and it seems like it works best off of a counter hit, right? I think I need to see the counter hit properties for that 6H specifically. Feels like it actually causes a floor bounce off of the counter. Then you can do the setup into the 5k and then another 6H, right? I might be misreading the entire situation. Yo! Nice conversion. Slash dust, air dash, slash dust. Ika's always so good at reading those wake-ups. It's remarkable. Seems to be their best skill, cause I don't think I've hit them with a wake-up super once. Okay, I'll give me some credit. Once. Just once.
Are you ready?
Loading screen, as always. I'll have to talk to some friends about, setting up some little gimmicks for the, Pokemon stream. For channel points, do you have to be an affiliate? From all the way over there. Ooh.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
You know, one thing I can think of is after the teleport doing the aerial version of the projectile. No conversion. Ooh, nicely done. It's gonna be way too slow. Just run for it and grab him. Which if that didn't work, I would have at least been plus.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Right, I don't have to keep holding it. I do have points that I can partially charge and release it. You know, I was reading chat through the wallboard. Wasn't paying attention to the mix-ups here. Honestly, for Desmond, using the K super into RC. The, that's the reversal one, I believe, for the input. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's enough holes in Testament's game plan that they might not be a top-tier contender. At least not for what I figured out yet. There's probably a bunch of really, really good buttons that I don't know what to do with. After all, I don't think I've thrown one 5K all evening. It's mostly a grasp of the pressure that I have to learn. Very different from playing Gold Lewis.
Are you ready?
Is, something up, Rezer? Is he not here?
Are you ready?
Oh, so it's the, invincible wake up into PRC. Before the super flash. Have you tested that out, Soleil, or what I'd have to see is when the super flash comes out, because that's what makes the difference. You have to be able to do the PRC before the super flash. Ah, here I am mashing 6 p.m. wake up. And I'm dead. Not quite. Ah, and to think I could have gotten it off of a 6H. We're kind of same braining at this point. I love that animation. It's so sassy. Here, hold this. Right, I need to remember that goes away every single time. 11 frames until the flash. Yeah, that's definitely enough time to PRC. Ah, I was expecting the backdash. I was not expecting the BRC. Where'd you learn that one, Decursion? Slaps harder than Will Smith. You know, there was a tweet I read earlier today that said, what they wouldn't have known the Oscars even happened if it wasn't for that whole slapping incident. I do not have enough time. So you get over 1/6 of a second of full invuln. You can do whatever you want afterwards for the full cost of 50 meter. You know, that's something I really need to practice with Gold Lewis. He gets a much longer time before the super flash, but I think you don't get the entire window to cancel it. Let me check. Is Rezer back on? Seems so. Oh, Dustloop, don't give me an error. There we go. does Gold Lewis get? "16 frames. That's impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that instead of the Wake Up Super. 50 meter for a little bit of invincibility. I think that could actually make my Wake Up really scary. Because I get my super baited out all the time, but if I could do something like a PRC into a somewhat safer option. Plus, if I can get a counter hit or even start pressure from there, that'd be really frightening. You probably won't see Gold Lewis tonight, but expect that to happen on Friday. We do have a VTuber tournament coming this weekend. And there you'll get the full Xander Turing Gold Lewis experience. Gold Lewis experience sounds like a cologne. I'd imagine it smells like cheeseburgers. You know, the longer I stare at Rezer's palette, I'm really sure that's just supposed to be Remothal. Dark skin, blonde hair, the white outfit, and the green highlights. Or you could call it mint chocolate ice cream. I don't know if I'll actually be doing that too often with Testament. I'm probably not going to be too devoted into the whole PRC for the Wake Up and Vulnerability thing. With Gold Lewis, really, I just need to, one, not get hit out of it, but if I dodge anything, that I can start whatever pressure I'd like. Even just a close slash gets a good start. Or even a 5p, since 5p will be plus. Still astonishes me that Gold Lewis has +3 on both of his punching buttons. Grounded, his jump punch is actually pretty unremarkable. Posture check.
Are you ready?
Yeah, the 6 frames of startup until the PRC comes out. But if it's timed correctly, I should be able to get like 12 or so invuln frames before the super. Which, there's not that many attacks that are that active, and that's really what I'm fishing for. Same brain. Thank you, Recursion. I've been growing a lot in 2022. In fact, if I actually just fished for like Minecraft content, I probably would be at like 1k right now. That 5p seems to have a really good hitbox. Aw, no super. Close enough. Yeah, make sure that they don't recover first. Ooh, almost. Funny enough, I actually know that one from Fire Emblem of all things. I need to remember to stop doing JH so much. It has a lot of recovery. Almost. Ooh. Now that was a robbery. Look at me, I finally won one tonight. Good game, Ika. Oh, trust me, I do that all the time as Gold Lewis. It's actually because I've been fighting Reese and Orion so much. I get backed into the corner and I'm really expecting that command grab, so I just kind of backdash instinctively. See you in a moment, Ika.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, my testament kinda schnasty. This character just released yesterday, so a lot of people are getting a feel of the new character. As the fighting game comes out, a lot of people are going to want to know if they want to pick up the new character. So yeah, expect to see things change over time, Decursion. This is just how a new character release is going to look. We had the same situation on Baiken's release, towards the end of January. No 6p for me. It's not the meta, it's just, new characters released. And this is a fighting game. Everyone's going to want to get a good look at what the new character does, how they feel. Because when a new character comes out, a lot of people are going to think, oh, maybe I should switch to them. Maybe I'll like this character more than the one I've been playing. So, not much in your opinion, Soleil? Giving Testament a solid week before you play between them and Baiken. Yeah, Decursion, it's, the thing about it is, fighting games you usually need a lot of time with a specific character to understand if you like them, rather than something new comes out, say like, I don't know, a kart setup in Mario Kart. I've heard a lot of jokes about the meta there lately. It takes a while to pick up a new fighting game character, so when one does get released, that's when you'll have the most people looking at new tricks to be made. And accordingly, most people playing a new character that they might not recognize yet. So you do have a good chance to get probably the best feel of the character while everyone else is at the same time.
Mankind knew.
Yes, actually, that drum roll at the beginning killed me, Error. That was hilarious. I loved it. I loved the energy in that. Quite a lot of variety in that animation. And I'm so glad that your commenters are being supported too. I did drop it a like. Ooh, nice this clash. And I'm probably still going to eat this air to ground. I'll give the throw though. Nope, not from there. My day has been a little slow today. I'll admit, the biggest thing I was waiting on was a chance to get home and stream. I think I might be doing a little poorly just because I'm tired. It's one of those days. I didn't sleep too well last night. Yo? Nicely done. I should have sent out another wave of Sakubai. I'll admit, I didn't read anything about the whole James Charles statement there. But yeah, all publicity is good for publicity. I should not talk while I'm playing. Aw, no gold burst. There's the crow. Making a rant video about why he shouldn't be on the platform.
Are you ready?
I mean, I think a lot of us are already familiar with why. I imagine it's hard for him to get more popular than he already is.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Please do keep the discussions on topic, though. This is getting a little bit out there. Ah, missed my jump slash. And now I die. Monkey see, monkey do. God, that moves so slow. Wonderfully done. Ooh, excellent 6H. Excellent zoning. Okay. Ah, excellent. Excellently done. And here I am, holding my breath again during every single match, trying to make sure I get my neutral perfect. Yeah, that is a wonderful staged decursion. It's kind of funny, actually, if we got a wall break off to the right side, we'd be in the middle of the presidential meeting, and they still would not be caring about all the stuff going on. This is the White House, after all.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, no 5k. Excellent, Crow. You know, I'd probably be better at the neutral if I was actually breathing during it. Ah, I was expecting the burst. The one time I did have a combo set up, and I thought I could have gotten the burst out of you. Well done. Should have gone straight for the wall break. And that was supposed to be a 6p in the other direction. Excellent 6p on your end. Ooh, excellent tech. You earned that one. You deserve that one. Well, it sounds like a very big project to be taking up here. It's really funny, Soleil. I think I've only found like 3 bigots in my entire time playing this game. Most people playing Strive seem to be pretty reasonable about it. It's kind of a shame though, too. Last week we picked up a very wonderful viewer who I guess turned out to not actually be a horrible person. Or turned out not to be the best of people. Ah, you were waiting for it. I need to stop being so predictable and obvious. There's some sort of a conversion there, at least. Ah. There's a cat. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the White House meeting. Look at how disruptive we're being. There's a catch with that, Soleil. They're people who are in the comments of Testament bids, which, for what I know about people who comment on Strive YouTube videos, they're mostly people who are just very, very salty about Strive. And don't actually play the game. Thank you for your attendance, Sarah. Always pleased to see you. And give him a little 6p. Most of the people who are going to be in the comments of Guilty Gear videos At least the ones giving negative reception, they're usually not the people playing the game, but people who are hopping on that bandwagon of, oh, new fighting games absolutely suck. Hey, there's an interesting take. Although I do believe Era has already left. I wonder if that will override the skull. And I'm dead. I don't know why people are so hung up on that. Yes, I do actually agree that I enjoy the complexity of older fighting games quite a bit. I love Accent Core, and Exard is still my favorite game, but those games still exist. Why are people so upset that new ones are going a different direction? Return with coffee like a complete degenerate. Ooh, excellent counter hit. But no conversion. I should commission that Mega Mind meme since it is on brand. It's actually one of my favorites right now, even if it is a bit overdone. You seem to know a lot about Testament so far, Soleil. Do you have a fighting game of choice? Since that was a topic discussed earlier. And if you did actually say something part of that conversation, I'm sorry, I might have missed it. Migrate over to the inevitable $1 Million Project L tournament scene. I'm still not sure how I feel about Project L, but anything that gets more people into the FGC is welcome. Yeah, I keep making mistakes like that too. Oh. Yep, Professor is sleepy. I should probably make this a short stream. I keep making that mistake too of doing the heavy slash version of Grave Reaper. And end up just sending a crow up into the sky where it does absolutely nothing. Exactly, Soleil. It's my dream to get more people into the FGC. In fact, I actually do have game dev aspirations, and I'm trying to make plans towards a game that essentially functions as a fighting game tutorial. I want to do whatever I can to get more people into the FGC, as, hot take, I do believe this is the best community on the internet.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Indeed, KC. On PC, and lobbies are open. You know, it is kind of silly, but yeah, I do think Souls games classify for a fighting game. In the sense of it being mostly an interaction of frame data and hitting buttons at the right time to deny your opponent the chance to play in order to get your combo started. Not enough time to RC.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, just when I was going for my own 6H. I will have to step up for a moment after this round. Oh wait, Drezzer's probably not on the stream. Probably can't hear me. And there I go. That should have been a 6H. Ooh, I might just rob this one yet. Or get robbed. Alright, Cat's trying to get out the door, so let me go over that for him. Please pardon the sudden rapid change of model movements and me bumping the mic. My sincerest of apologies. Little Scrunko is tearing up my carpet. I'm a little sleepy, Calavera, so it wouldn't be my best, but you are welcome to join the lobby. Also depends on what First of Hive you're looking for. With the mains in preparation for the tournament, or here with the New Testament testing. Still using main. Alright, you know what, go ahead. Hop into the lobby, and it's pretty much always going to be an open lobby from here on out, Isa, since a lot of folks do seem to be showing up now for every stream. Mostly my other VTuber FTC friends. Crossplay is going to be huge. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me know when you're in here, Calavera, and I'll go ahead and rock a First to 5 with you. After all, we have a couple of new viewers, and I'd like to show off the actual Xander experience. Ika's fishing for that burst. Honestly, with all these projectiles flying around, it feels a lot like a Hisoten Soku game. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna ask that in the Votum server tonight. If anyone's actually interested in Soku. I probably more than yeah, a lot of folks, including myself, actually, were looking for Slayer. I named Slayer in Accent Core, and he'd be one of only 2 characters I'd consider dropping gold goes for. Excellent conversion by Bezer. But yeah, if I can be honest for a moment, more than BlazBlue, more than King of Fighters, the fighting game I want to pick up right behind here would be Soku. At least until I learn to hate it, because it is still kind of an older fighting game.
Are you ready?
That man would be super cool as well. What I'd really like to see is sort of a function like Nine the Phantom, but in Guilty Gear. I do really like how Nine the Phantom plays in BlazBlue. Though I don't main her. Still on that subject, Recursion. Curious. Ah, I should have done jump K. Right, that's not the two-hit version. Skullgirls is a bit lower on my list, but really any fighting game that I can actually get to play with friends is one I'll be looking to play. Excellent read. Ooh, let's go. Ah, I was trying to get a aerial heavy slash off there. Maybe it would have been more responsible to just get a jump dust. Wrong button. Something to note is it feels like the Crow has a much higher clash level than anything else. Yeah, it does feel like a lot, Decursion. I had 161 when we started. I disagree with the summoner aspect if we're talking about like a Gargos or Jacko function. There's Lurist. Wonderful news! We've had a great stream tonight then. Ah, nicely done. Nicely done. Rezzer's pretty nice. Wait. Calavera's still not in here. I'm gonna go pop him an angry message.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's kind of funny. I imagine we have a much lower view count today, and yet we have a higher subscriber count. Might be because I fixed the audio. Audio should be a lot louder today, hopefully. Like, I know like a character that has, strikers, Soleil, I imagine is what you're talking about. Someone who would play like a tag character, but in a non-tag game. Or do you mean, just kind of a lot of set play with lingering hitboxes? If you have a character to compare to Soleil, that would probably help.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ah, Calavera's here. Did I miss? Oh, I did. Oh. Alright, Calavera's here. Well, sorry to deprive you all of Testament, but I do believe I need to get things done here. Oh, and for those of you who have not yet seen, Gold Lewis is particularly important to me. He's this important. That's right, we got ourselves a custom palette here. Sort of like Nine the Phantom meets Dizzy. Ah, having, long-lasting projectiles with different effects.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Instead of
Let it rock.
themselves, they blame the beasts.
I can dig it.
Heaven or hell.
Johnny, 頑張るからね。
I think that would be super cool.
前と後ろに差をつけろ
Gold Lewis versus May. Duel 1. Let's rock.
出番だうるさい死ぬ
There's the burst.
手置きだうるさい
Ah, and the 6p. Need to make my approaches a lot more ambiguous. And continue. Okay, that's gonna kill me every single time. Missed. Okay, yeah. This is now my stage. This is permanently my stage. You know, while we have 4 people in here, let's go ahead and set that back to rematch. And rock it again.
Are you ready?
Is Calavera streaming right now? Let's go check that out. I don't
Mankind
think I see. I might need another double check. Okay, no conversion from there. And here comes the drone. And just double check, make sure we don't get hit by that wake up super. Ooh, nicely done. Ah, looking for that 6p. Ooh, nice command grab setup. And get some of that chip damage out. If it was going to work anywhere, it would be here. Ooh! And let the air out of the sails.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, just when I was getting ready to backdash. Drone goes out. Really? And that 5p lift. That's interesting. Alright, run it back again. Step in that corner for me. Sure. Alright, I'll take it. Ah, excellent throw setup. Going to take a lot of damage for this. And excellent catch on the jump there. Here comes another wall break. Interesting that that beats... I suppose we could have tried a 2p as well. Alright. Ah. 684. I wish you could get a little bit more of a wall break off of that. Ah, that should have been a standing 684. Going for the chip damage. Gah, 6p. Drone goes out again. Drone goes out. And continue. I could. I'm not really I'll have to look at my video recording stuff first. But I do not currently have experience doing video editing. Excellent super setup. Ooh, let's see what this does. Right, that's the slow one. And welcome, Julius Taylor. Drone goes out. Get into that corner for me, will you? Ah, the whiffed buttons. It's so silly. Not that I know of. Really? Thought I was FDing. Maybe not the second hit. Alright, alright. I think this is mostly a test of patience here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, a nice 6 speed. Guess that's just not the answer there. Reese, we've been doing Testament for 2 hours until now. One of my peers has requested a first to 5, so obviously I have to show off. I don't think Mei got any buffs. There hasn't been a balance change in a while. Right, not from that distance. And goodbye, Calavera. It's been nice knowing you. Ah, missed my butter churn. So far, really liking Testament. Alright, I think the score is 3-3 right now. And wait for it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Does it reach from here? Beautiful. Alright, the score is currently 4-3 in Xander's favor.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No 6p. Focus up, Xander. You can't lose this one. Drone goes out. And goodbye. Now that was a conversion. Excellently done. Enough air dashes. Seems Mei controls this airspace. And here we go.
はい、もしもし。ピザ頼んだ覚えはない。
GG's Calavera, very good games. Had to make me rethink my strategy. I was air dashing too much. I hope you do really, really well in the tournament. Right, let me plug your Twitch real quick. Am I following you yet? Really? I haven't followed you yet. And we fought in bracket quite a while ago. Yeah, there's a Strive tournament this Friday that Serena's hosting. Everyone, those were some sets with Calavera VT, another VTuber who plays May, and I've actually run into them in tournament before. Made for some really, really, really good sets. Go ahead and give them a follow. Understandable. Still, it's nice to get some good matches out with you. It is a VTuber only tournament. Always. I have to support all my peers. Y'all are the most wonderful community I've found on the internet. Edit room settings into winner stays. Reese, if you make an appeal to Serena, I'm sure she'll let you in. If you actually have you have a PNG. PNG tubers are allowed too. You don't have to have a full rigging or anything. I think it's also actually allowed that you can be in if you're aspiring to be a VTuber. Of course, you will have to keep true on your promise. Let me see. I can go ahead and find it. Doesn't say anything specifically here about aspirations to be a VTuber, but there is a Twitter link for you, and if you talk to Serena, I'm certain you'll be let in. I mean, even if you just have a PNG and you're streaming as a PNG tuber, I think you'll be able to get in. And you'd rock the boat, absolutely. Of course, all the Nagaryuki haters would collectively groan and say, not another one, but I'd love to see you break that top 8, which I actually only just did last tournament. ASCII tubers are not allowed. Reese actually has done a bit of streaming before, and does have a PNG tuber avatar of sorts. Would it be possible to join with a little image of your PvP, the PFP? I think it might require a bit of a specific appeal to Serena. But if you do have your aspirations to become a VTuber, which I highly recommend, I definitely think you'd be let in. If not now, then at least make preparations for next time. We get one roughly about every 4 weeks, it seems. Serena will have the vote up for a Strive tournament, and it'll win. Then she keeps it off the vote for another 3 weeks or so. And the instant it's available again, it's voted for. Excellent, 6B. Julius, are you still here? I'd actually like to inquire what kind of controller you're using. Are you using a DualShock or a Mixbox? That's what I need. I need me a Mixbox overlay. Well, Rezer just completely destroyed me. Got a PNG just to enter a plus heart in it. Yeah. Take notes from Calavera here. I'm just throwing mids. Why am I doing that? Now I die. Too high. YouTube is the channel I care about more, Reese, personally. Although I do believe Twitch might actually be getting close to about, I think we might have actually reached 100 followers tonight. That would be possible. $98, so we did get at least one.
Duel 1.
Welcome, Strong. You actually just missed a really sick first to 5 versus Calavera's Mage. Do the mixed box noise. Down the system. And welcome back, Strong. Lobbies are open, as always. No worries. The VOD will be open. So what is the hand equivalent to footsies? Fingies? For future reference, what fighting games do you have, Strong? Because I do want to expand out into more fighting game content in general. Stride just pulls the best numbers, and it's the one I'm currently playing the most. Actually, I think since I've been VTubing it, it might be the fighting game I have the most numbers in. Reser with the hard lead, knowing that Ika was going to be looking for burst. Excellent neutral here. Only ultimate and Pokken, not my stuff. Right, I do believe we've had this conversation. Brawlhalla, maybe. Smash, absolutely not. On that note, actually, Soleil, we have done Rivals of Aether before. And one thing I've been procrastinating for about 6 months now would have been a custom character for Rivals of Aether. What I need to know, though, is Brawlhalla's netcode. It's netcode that really settles whether or not I'd play a game. But absolutely do not expect to see any sort of Smash content on this channel. Except, possibly, there might be some Slippy in the future. Not that I know anything about new. Oh, for Honor, we actually might have a collaboration soon. There might be a For Honor community night that a friend is setting up. Nice go. Excellent conversion, and now I am here. In the corner, ready to die. Wait, no, that projectile would have taken forever to get over here. What am I thinking? Hey, no worries, Strong. I just like to try to deliver whatever my class might be looking for. I was looking at the wrong testament. Oh, I'm silly. Always silly. No conversion. you're looking for? Well, I'll take that trade and lose. What I'd like to know, Kyle, is how they'd make Gold Lewis work. I mean, yeah, I'd play Smash, but probably offline. How's Brawlhalla's netcode? You know, funny enough, I was actually at a convention. Was it RTX? It was RTX or it was PAX. I don't go to conventions very often, but I actually got to meet the Brawlhalla devs before the game came out when it was still in beta. And I still have one of their little Hattori cards around here somewhere. I think for the amusement of doing a Behemoth Typhoon in Smash Brothers would definitely give me enough time to try it for a little bit. Well, it might be worth a look then, Soleil. Thank you for the recommendation. A lot of the things I am picking up just because I have more people looking for them. And welcome back, Moray, although you may have been lurking this entire time. Waiting for something to Kappa to in response. Study well, Reese. Don't let me distract you. I don't usually go to cons either, Incursion. Really, the only times I've gone to them in the past is when, I had a friend to go with. I don't think I could ever go to a con alone. What is this pressure? Excellent burst from Ika, holding on by a thread. I have seen Ika make bigger robberies than this before, but basically all that tension is going to be for FD now. And 6p. Which Testament has a very nice one. I agree with the sentiment, Decursion. I'd probably be a lot better about making friends nowadays. I used to be not very good at socializing. Aw.
Are you ready?
Well, I hope the thought doesn't haunt you, Strong. Embarrassment is one of my weaknesses. Of course, everyone here knows that embarrassing thing you did in 6th grade. What was mine?
Duel 1.
It's probably best I can't immediately remember. Here we go. Here we go. From that distance. Nicely avoided. Sure. Almost. Yeah, I'll go Gold Burst if I can rob around off of it. Excellently handled. I wonder if there's a good full screen punish, because a lot of us seem to be kind of autopiloting into that. The fully charged slash Grave Reaper. when you're 7, Decursion, there's not much better that you would know. Been haunting you for 5 years. That's upsetting to hear. Everyone's got things they're upset over. I knew the burst was coming. I was gonna go for a close slash jump cancel, since I know a lot of my peers will delay their burst. It was just a little bit too slow, and I'll get punished for it. Succubus out near your opponent. You can cancel counter 6 HS in the teleport. Noted for corner pressure. I tend to be falling a bit behind on the learning experience whenever I'm on stream, but I think if I spend a little bit of time in the lab off stream, I'd get in the muscle memory to do a lot of stuff like that. I'll take notes. I do have a record of the chat. Fully charged has lower recovery. I also know they're like +3 and then +10 if it's fully charged. Moving to I assume that means Massachusetts. So we no longer have to deal with the people that will constantly make... Oh, that ain't nice. Yeah, it's definitely good to get away from the childhood bullies. Whether it's full screen punishable. Yeah, I was. I'm currently trying to look at a bunch of different things in chat. So, lower recovery, not full screen punishable, but I probably can get into a more favorable situation. After the burst, go ahead for the instant air dash if they're charging their projectile. Heck, even if they're... Am I a full screen gamer? Define that a little bit more. If by that you mean I play at the other side of the screen, no, I do not play Axel. Shame we missed the spectate chance. That looks like that would be a good match. Alright. Professor's a little tired today, so let's wind it down at the end of the hour. Let's see. Anyone else driving right now? Interesting! Not a single person out of the 10 friends I have streaming right now are actually doing Strive. Interesting. Oh, I kind of have to be in borderless windowed. I pretty much have to play borderless windowed on most of my games, at least in terms of streaming. Because that way I can click easily off onto my other monitor. I've got the second one here, which displays my chat, so I can interact with all of my students. When I'm not streaming, it depends. I do borderless mostly because I will be hanging out with, say, friends in Discord, or I will have, like, video essays on a second monitor. I generally have a lot of situations where I could be clicking off my screen frequently. Only 2 games I know that currently require an actual full screen use to have a decent frame rate would be Elden Ring and Skyrim in Skyrim on the 2K resolution. I could turn down the Skyrim resolution and do it borderless windowed, but
Duel 1.
I do whatever the GTX 1070 can afford. Ah, almost. Yep, I'm not escaping this. Ooh, nice burst. Hit me with the grab. It is with shaders. I do use reshade with Skyrim. I need to remember to do the Grave Reaper after the 2P. Or this is probably a character I can actually do 2P into 6P with. Ah, the instant block FDs. Ika's been practicing those lately, and I'm actually really scared for when they get good with them. Set this out there. Yeah, Rezer's been doing a lot of that, I've noticed, Soleil. Backdash into the charged Grave Reaper, or regular Grave Reaper. I think there might be enough time to charge it. I think a lot of the stuff will encode a lot better if I'm playing off-stream. As it stands, I kind of had my attention divided 50-50. I mean, I don't think I exist in an environment where I'm exposed to Hollow Knight spoilers. Unless those of you in the class would actually say something, but I look forward to that not happening.
Duel 1.
Maybe if I have to look up something, like if I get completely lost for hours on end. Although between you and James and Scythence, basically everyone, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of folks who will be able to give me some guidance on where to go in Hollow Knight. And the best thing is to get assistance from a human, because you'll know exactly what I need at the time. Yeah, watch these two. I don't know how to Testament game yet. I have two YouTube accounts, to be clear. One for the VTubing, the other one is for one for VTubing, and then the other one is my regular YouTube account. And I don't watch videos on my VTubing account, aside from occasionally, right after a stream, I'll go ahead and watch one of my peers.
Duel 2.
Since we will be setting up a raid soon, what is everyone here in the mood for? Do you want Kirby, Tunic, just chatting? What's the life? Ooh, or No Man's Sky. That is where, and it's not a YouTube thing, but we do have a few viewers on Twitch. It's a Twitch thing where after a stream is done, if there are people looking for more streamer content, then there will be a recommendation from the streamer themselves. Someone else who'd be currently streaming.
Duel 3.
Ah, not so much I needed a posture check. You know, I kind of want to see Kirby. Let's go give Zen a visit at the end here. Ah, that's another game I wish I'd be playing right now. I'll wait to get a review of it though. I'm also really big Kirby fan. So the fact that we now have a 3D one, I'd really like to see. Excellent 6P. Give them the good old chop here. Interesting colors. I like what it does with it, their familiars. Gives them the completely black skin and glowing highlights.
Are you ready?
Are you memeing on me, Decursion, or do you not actually know about the Nintendo IP? Kirby Super... no, it's just Kirby. Kirby, everyone's favorite beloved pink pop ball. Although they haven't had many popular games in recent years. Haha, excellently baited. I'll burst out of that and still eat a bit of a punish. No 6P for me. It's a bit of a free open world experience, Decursion. Although given that you are here from the YouTube side, you don't necessarily have an obligation. I imagine you don't do too much watching on Twitch. Hey, I got a lab pressure at least. Immaculate, Rezer, immaculate. Understandable. For the longest time, I didn't do anything with Twitch either. Pardon me. I'm gonna go grab me a drink. Time for more tea. Good, we didn't lag out. Skibby-doo. T-Gang, indeed. You know, I need to talk to someone about commissioning some emotes. It's been 9 months of this. I should really ramp up the production value. But y'all are here for me, obviously. I actually really like low-budget stream setups. A lot of VTubers I find that have very minimalist models, and I always have such a blast. Was never one for the stream overlays that have a lot of stuff going on. I don't like busy screens. For those of you who have seen my background here, which will again show at the end of the screen, I do appreciate minimalist and clean design. Of course it missed. There we go with that again. Just sort of autopiloting into that. Nicely done. Excellently done. I suppose I am being a bit I am being a bit predictable, aren't I? Wait, Krakatoa does overlays. I'd love to speak to them. They make some wonderful content. Here I am being predictable again. Not getting that burst out of me just yet. Too far for a grab. He made his own Kushina-type overlay for his hitbox. Little cat smacking the buttons. You know, I would need something personalized. So I'd have to figure out what actually works. I do like Backpack's overlay. I kind of like the simple, transparent overlay icons. Just need the 4 keys and 8 buttons. It's a mix box, not a hitbox. Though, Mustache Villain also has a pretty funny one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You know, it actually wouldn't be too difficult to draw. What I'd like to know is exactly how I can program it. You know, I'll look that up. That would be a lovely little personal project to undergo. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've actually watched one of Krakatoa's streams before. I'd watched a lot of their content, but not their actual streams, and if I could get a really good perspective on what they do, that actually sounds really, really funny. Although I do want to branch out into other fighting game content. It doesn't have to always be Guildless. Excellent burst bait from Ika. Incredible punish. And that's exactly why I'm scared to fight them in tournament. Knocked me out of top 3. I am proud. I am proud. You know me, all the times I've burst baited Vodem since he's too used to it for playing Pixies. The extremely high damage off of a burst bait is actually one of the reasons I play high damage characters. I need to be able to rub it in. I love those hard reads. Ooh. Another joke I kind of like is Goldloose having kind of a mixed box coffin. Like he's got buttons on the Area 51 thing. That'd be worth a wonderful laugh. Ika's learning quickly. Very quickly. Just when I was setting up my own. Go ahead in for the grab. God, excellent BRC. You know, I haven't thought about the strategies out of that, Ika. The fact that it slows me down, I can't get a good punish on you because of it. You've learnt some very new and very scary effective tricks. Of course, well done. Good night, Decursion. I hope you had a wonderful evening, and I hope you sleep well. God, that color's so good. Every single one of these colors is so good. Alright, 5 more minutes. I think we can go ahead and cut it off after my next set. I will step off the arcade cabinet, but will leave the lobby up. As long as Ika and Riz are having fun here. I hope everyone's enjoyed the time here. We have Hollow Knight starting tomorrow, and then Pokemon Legends Arceus starting on Thursday. Those of you looking for more Guilty Gear, that'll be happening on Friday, where we have another VTuber tournament. We got 5th place last time, so let's hope we can do something better this time, depending on who's in attendance. Same brain cell. Well done.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Possibly, Soleil. I'll definitely take suggestions from the class here. I've tried to find my love for that game a few times, haven't been able to vibe with it. But I also only played up to, well, what's her name? I always forget her name. Hornet, I think. I play up to Hornet and then I get bored. I think I might have actually grown out of my like for the kind of It feels very Dark Souls inspired, and recently I've been trying to play Elden Ring, but haven't managed to find my love for that either. I feel like a lot of these sort of slow pace is just something I don't usually have the time for these days. Last time I played the first 3 Dark Souls games, it was when I was still living in my parents' house, but now that I am an adult in the workforce, I usually like my games to get straight to the point, hence why I play so many fighting games nowadays. I didn't like the combat. I feel like it's a bit too basic. Here I am playing Guilty Gear, and this is more my pace. Dead Cells is another game I really enjoy, as it has a lot going on. Always felt like Hollow Knight seemed to do things a little bit too simply. Also, my biggest complaint, at least the last time or two I tried to play, was same brain cell. I feel like the jumping doesn't bode well with me. Excellent punish. I should probably not play footsies at that range. Like, for what I remember, the platforming doesn't actually follow a parabolic trajectory. So for a game with all that platforming, I feel like the platforming itself doesn't bode well with me. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely, like, out of any game that I don't like and want to change my mind on, Hollow Knight takes the cake. I really want to change my mind on that game. And streaming it to all of you should definitely do a lot for me. Also, a lot of the previous times that I've played it, it's been the complexity in Hollow Knight's combat definitely comes from the platforming avoidance than your offensive options. Or defensive options. I don't like evading so much as I like doing blocking and parries. I play survival builds in Dead Cells. I like doing a lot of the blocking strings and parries and all that stuff. Just running around and avoiding stuff. I can warm up to it. And I do want to, absolutely. I think another part of the issue is the times that I've tried to play it was usually when I was in a bad mood and thought, oh, okay, I need something I can immerse myself into for the next 6 hours and not think about the currently traumatizing problems I'm facing. Traumatizing is an exaggeration. Usually it was having an argument with a friend or with a coworker. And it was in those instances that I thought, okay, I just need something to turn my brain off for a good 6 hours. But playing a game in a bad mood, you'll be a lot worse at it. You know, that might be exactly what we do, Soleil. With your guidance and the guidance of a number of other with a number of the other students. And there's the stain. Gonna be really hard for Ika to take this one back. Although now, oh, there we go. There's the stain. No conversion? Good enough. Alright, this will be my last set, which I actually think I went over. I think last time I was playing I said it was going to be the last one. This will be the confirmed last set I do, and then we will go ahead and raid another friend. Those of you on the YouTube side, I will be posting a link to their Twitch here in just a moment.
Are you ready?
Ah, did Rezer depart? Looks like it's just you and me then. Sorry, not gonna be a best of 3 this time. I am a very sleepy professor. Of course, you knew I was gonna 6p. Here I am, not thinking far enough ahead. Just barely dodged it. A pretty remarkable amount of bullet dodging there. And here I was trying to mash out my own super. That's still a good laugh. It definitely works a lot better with Courteous though. Xander, stop doing that. Excellent 6p. Get back in that corner, Ika. Not bad, not bad. Do that again. Excellent. Excellent stain removal. Gotta get that bleach. And I think I missed this. No chance for me to RC that. Fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. GG, Zika. Very wonderful games. I appreciate how you picked up this character. You're doing very, very well for yourself. And outside of my matches this week, I am definitely down to get in some more practice. Oh no! Rezer's still here, but I thought he said he was gonna go. He did say so. Guess that does mean we're done here. Very well. Thank you to everyone for the sets tonight. I'm gonna wiggle myself back. Oh, that's my wallpaper. I'll wiggle myself back over here where I'm supposed to be. So, schedule for this week. Welcome to the class, Soleil. I've enjoyed your time here, definitely. If you would like to keep updated, we do have a Discord, and I do have a schedule that I posted to Twitter and said Discord. Link should be in the YouTube description at the very bottom. But otherwise, I am playing Hollow Knight tomorrow, which a lot of viewers are excited for. And then Pokemon on Thursday, Guilty Gear again on Friday. Indeed. I hope everyone here gets some good rest. I will go ahead. Yep, Hollow Knight time. Even though we haven't beaten the bonus bosses for Toho Luna Nights or Everhood yet. But, it's been... I swear it's been 6 months that my audience has been asking, hey, when's Hollow Knight? When's Hollow Knight? And I think it is a wonderful joint celebration for, heck, we must be at almost 170 subscribers now. And I'm almost at 100 followers on Twitch, so March has been a convergence of a lot of different milestones for me. Alright, line it up. Gonna go ahead and raid Zen over here, playing new Kirby game, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And I'd like to see if this is a game I should pick up and start streaming in the following weeks. Although he might have a very dense schedule between Guilty Gear and Hollow Knight and Pokemon and a lot of stuff. April should be a very, very fun month. Good night, Reese, and thank you for your attendance. Oh, right, that is the formal goodbye. Thank you everyone for your attendance, class. Class is dismissed. Head over to Zen if you're on the YouTube side and give him a good old science raid. Thank you everyone, and good night.